Today I'd like to talk about Ninja 3, The Domination, which is the third film in the Ninja series. Ninja 3? What the fuck happened to Ninja 1 and 2, right? First there was Enter the Ninja in 1981, and then Revenge of the Ninja in 1983. I don't have too much to say about those though. The first one has some good action in the beginning, but then it gets a little slow. And then the sequel, Revenge of the Ninja, is pretty good, and by far like the best of the trilogy. So at least be sure to check that one out. It's got a lot of excellent ninja action. And then finally, in 1984, they made Ninja 3, The Domination. Even though this is the third entry in the Ninja trilogy of films, it has nothing to do with the first two, other than they all star Sho Kozuki playing different characters. Now, normally, when I think of ninjas, I think of them crawling around in the shadows, using stealth, trying to go unnoticed. The last thing you'd expect would be a ninja that decides to do his assassinations in an open area like a golf course. But that's what happens here. The evil black ninja jumps out from behind a bush and goes on a killing spree. He starts throwing shurikens at people, and it's a full-blown ninja rampage. Don't ever let him use the ninja ball grip on your nuts, because he's so powerful he can crush golf balls with his bare hands. Damn. One guy tries firing a gun at him, but the ninja quickly shoots a dart into the barrel. That's quick thinking, and totally unrealistic. He uses his sword and hacks the fuck out of everyone, including an innocent woman. This'll sure make you never want to go golfing. The police arrive, so now it's time to make his getaway. He ends up on top of a police car and then uses a rope to swing away. He whips around and kicks the police car into the water. That's just how strong he is. He can change the direction of a police car that weighs a ton just by kicking it. They cut back to him and he's still swinging on the rope where he knocks a policeman off his motorcycle. And then they pull back to a wide angle where the cop is back on the bike and falls off again. Ninjas are so awesome, they have no need for continuity. He ends up in the water where he's breathing through a bamboo stick. He kills an officer with it by shooting out a dart, but notice that right after he gets out of the water, his clothes are dry again. That's some mighty powerful ninjutsu magic right there. Eventually the police surround him, and they all gun him down at close range. They shoot him with an outrageous amount of bullets, but he just keeps getting back up. He's almost like Jason Voorhees or something. Next they introduce a female electrician named Christine. She witnesses the ninja stumbling along, hurt. She goes to check to see what's wrong with him, and then he hands her his sword and then dies. By giving her his sword, it seems to have transferred his memories to her. It's like the ninja version of a Vulcan mind meld, I guess. Gradually, we start to see her acting strange. She beats up a group of thugs with her newfound ninja skills, and there's a group of people standing around watching the fight. They're all perfectly content to just stand around with their thumbs up their asses instead of actually helping this girl. She's an aerobics instructor, and the scene with the class she's teaching is horrifying. It consists of men just staring at women's asses the whole time. Anyhow, one night while with her boyfriend, she decides to try and be sexy by pouring V8 all over her chest and having him lick it off. Yeah, that's real sexy. Maybe next time she can smear carrot juice all over her ass and then give him some tossed salad. Seriously, who pours V8 all over themselves? It would be smelly and sticky. That would be like if some girl covered herself in soda or ketchup. It's fucking gross. And it looks like blood, which makes it even more disturbing. This poor guy's about to go down on her, and meanwhile her snatch is all covered in red, blood-like vegetable juice. It's just so wrong. Next thing, the arcade machine in her place starts going haywire, and a light shoots out, which seems to scan her face, and then that transports her into a ninja realm where she acquires all the original ninjas' weapons and gear. By the way, the game that she has is an unreleased arcade game called Bouncer. It was made by a company called Entertainment Sciences, which only made one other game, Turbo Sub. Why would they have such an obscure game in this movie? If anything, they should have got an arcade cabinet of Kung Fu Master. That would have made a lot more sense, don't you think? Anyway, so now Christine is fully transformed into a ninja, and she spends the rest of the movie seeking revenge on the policeman that gunned down the spirit that's possessing her. Every time she sees one of these police officers, there's a flashback to when the ninja is being shot, and they overuse it so much it just becomes repetitive and boring. There's one scene where the boyfriend takes her to a place to try and get her some help, and it's like an exorcism. Fortunately, Christine doesn't have green eyes though, otherwise she'd be in trouble with this exorcist. That's because he's played by the same actor who played Lo Pan in Big Trouble in Little China. So she's chained to a wall, and they try to drive out the evil spirit, but she starts flipping around like a wet fish in a cement mixer. This crazy bitch should try teaming up with Gamera. They'd be unstoppable. They finally figure out that the only way to stop the curse on her is to drive out the evil ninja from her soul, and to have it face another ninja in combat.
Only a ninja can destroy a ninja.
The rest consists of a lot of action and crazy fight scenes, which is all fun stuff. You can tell while watching the DVD that it's just a bad dub from an old VHS tape. Most noticeable is the fact that the Japanese subtitles are still on the film, and there's no way to turn them off. And some parts get really dark to where you can barely see what's going on. So this movie could definitely use an upgraded release with remastering. Sure, it's a really stupid movie, but it's enjoyable for all the unrealistic and completely over-the-top action. Like, what other movie can you see a ninja throw a shuriken with his foot and take out a helicopter? God, this movie. A ninja on a golf course. I still can't get over it. What a ridiculous concept. I wonder if somebody at Atari saw this movie. I'm willing to bet it was the inspiration for the Atari 7800 game Ninja Golf. With this game, you have to sneak in a birdie between karate kicks while you fight ninja opponents. So, my advice? Round up a group of friends one night and get a copy of Ninja 3, The Domination, and this game, and have yourself a ninja golf party. All the cool kids are doing it.